What is MoGo? MoGo is a Detroit-based nonprofit organization providing a service that promotes health, safety, and connectivity through the Metro Detroit area. The transit network system is designed to complement neighborhoods' existing transportation infrastructure, giving people more access to affordable choices and the types of transit that can best get them where they want to go. MoGo launched on May 23rd of 2017, starting with only 430 bikes at its base phase, and later rose to an impressive 620 bikes after completing its expansion phase. With 75 stations across 6 Metro Detroit cities, MoGo is a great option for all people living in the Detroit area. Whether it be Detroit suburbs or the heart of the city, MoGo has a place for us all. So how does it work? MoGo has a pretty intuitive and convenient design for its users. Users can look for a bike by locating a bike station. This can be done most efficiently by going onto the MoGo website and looking at all the MoGo stations they have on the MoGo map. Users then pay once they have gotten to the bike station to unlock the bike and will then have a couple options on how they can ride based on their needs. There are a variety of options to pay and ride, including prepaid options, ride-as-you-go options, monthly or annual passes, access passes, and even an adaptive pass. Once users are done, they can return the bike back to any MoGo station to complete their trip. So why should you care? Well, according to WXYZ Detroit News, it's estimated that nearly 25% of Detroit households don't have access to a motor vehicle. Many need another option to get around, and thanks to the efforts of the Downtown Detroit Partnership, Metro Detroit has one. MoGo is made possible thanks to several partners, sponsors, and supporters, including but not limited to the Henry Ford Health System, HAP, City of Detroit, and MDOT. Lisa Mazowski, founder of MoGo, created a way for Detroiters desperately in need of transportation to get around affordably. The DDP helped her raise the funds and awareness for what Metro Detroit now knows as MoGo. Having a bike share system here in the city of Detroit is really important for connecting people to the things that are important to them, whether it's getting to work or getting to school or just running an errand. The significance of MoGo is felt throughout all Detroiters. MoGo has been growing for a while now. Don't believe me? Well, let's take a look at the data. According to the documented raw data from the Detroit Free Press, MoGo started out with only 430 bikes at 43 stations in May of 2017. Those numbers rose according to Adriel's data that Shawna was able to provide me to 650 bicycles at a whopping 75 stations. For reference, when we put that on a bar graph, we populate this. This means within an approximate 3-year time frame, MoGo saw a 51% increase from its base phase, which is incredibly impressive given how few resources and funding MoGo had started out with. How did I get this percentage, you ask? Well, by using the formula that we learned in class, percentage of change equals amount of change, which is simply subtraction of the new and original number, divided by the original number, which is then multiplied by 100 to turn it into a percent, I was able to calculate my answer. That's not all though. When we redesigned the graph into a line graph, we are able to see an upward trend within both sets of data. This is useful as we can now extrapolate the data and predict where MoGo's expansion will be by the year 2022 for its bikes and stations. This is pivotal to all in the Metro Detroit area riding or considering riding MoGo in a year or two, as if they were not within your desired vicinity before, they may be soon. In the year 2022, it is projected that MoGo will be at an estimated 723 bikes and 86 stations. I was able to get this answer by first finding the slope of the lines by plugging the two chosen coordinates from my lines into the formula we learned in class, which is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Then by plugging in the slope-intercept formula y equals mx plus b, using the years for x, I was able to solve for y. This isn't the only cordial reason why you should ride MoGo. There are also other great benefits. Did you know it is great for maintaining a healthy lifestyle? The raw data from Adriel showed that a casual MoGo user burned 284 calories per trip. This might seem insignificant now, but when we take that data and put it over the span of a full 7-day week, we see something spectacular happen. Taking a look from this graph, which was populated from the T-table, if you rode MoGo for an hour a day, by the end of a week, you would have burned 1,988 calories. To put that into reference, according to the FDA, the current DCI for US Americans is 2,000 calories a day. That means riding MoGo once a day for an hour would burn 99.4% of the calories you should be consuming throughout the day. I got this answer by using the percent formula we learned in class, which is dividing the value by the total value and then multiplying the result by 100. Considering that Detroit has the second highest prevalence of obesity of any city in Michigan at 31.8% from the CDC, MoGo is a fantastic way for promoting a balanced lifestyle. But it doesn't stop there. The last point I want to make with my data is that MoGo is affordable to use. Especially for us WSU students since it's free, but let's say you want to use MoGo after your WSU experience. According to MoGoDetroit.org, annual passes are $90 and you can ride a limited amount of times for 60-minute intervals. So is it worth it? Let's do the math and get the average cost per day for the last set of data. A $90 annual pass divided by 60 minutes for the intervals that you're riding is $1.50 a minute. Divided by 365 days if you want to ride every day is 0.041 cents a day for a ride, or rounded a cent a day to ride for 60 minutes a day. That is almost nothing. Once again, why should you care though? Because for less than a penny a day to get to where you need to go, and for WSU students it's free, you can explore a wonderful growing city, support a hardworking nonprofit organization, and maintain a healthy lifestyle.